Hi guys, welcome to 5th grade math. Today is lesson 5. But we're not talking about the lesson yet. First, you have to do yesterday's homework. Number 1, 6 times 12 equals x. To find this, you do 12 times 6 equals 2, carry the 1, 72. X is 72. For number 2, that, 32. And then that can go there, x. You divide, you get x equals 8. If you got those, good job. Now, let's get into today's lesson. It is called the commutative property. Today, the big question is, how do you find it? So, let's talk about what the commutative property is. The commutative property is the property where you can switch the first two numbers in the equation, but the answer would still be the same. It can work for anything, but it might not really work. You might think it does, but it doesn't. So let's get into some easy ones. Let's do addition. One plus 2. 1 plus 2 equals 3. Switch them around, you get 2 plus 1 equals 3. Also, these are also called factor pairs. But to make factor pairs, we can also check them. You can do 3 minus 1 equals 2. Or 3 minus 2 equals 1. So for addition, we know it works. Even if we do huge numbers, it's still going to work, no matter what. Now, let's do subtraction. Let's do 10. 10 minus 3 equals 7. Let's switch them. Let's see if it works. 3 minus 10 equals, that's not going to be 7. It's going to be a negative number. We haven't talked about it yet, so we're just going to leave it no. Let's try one more example. 6 minus 1 equals 5. As in 1 minus 6, it's also going to be a negative number. And if you're wondering what negative number, it's going to be negative 5. So for subtraction, if you switch the numbers around, it's going to be the same answer as the top, but it's going to be negative. So for subtraction, it doesn't work. Let's do some division now. Division is a bit tricky, so we're going to have to go over it a bit more than we usually do. 10 divided by 2 equals 5. Let's try switching them. 2 divided by 10. So we know 10 divided by 2 is 5. But let's see what happens if we do 2, 10. It's not going to be 5. But let's try another one. 12 divided by 2 equals 6. Let's switch them. 2 divided by 12. What? That's not gonna be equal 6. It's gonna do something totally different. So now we know for division, it's not gonna work. Our last property is, our last thing that we're going to do is for multiplication. Okay, Okay, let's try something easy and simple. 10 times 3 equals 30. Okay? 3 times 10 equals 30. You must be thinking, but the first number is smaller. It doesn't matter. You're still going to get the same answer. But if you do 10 times 3 like that, you know it's going to get 30. But if you do 3 times 10, well, the equation might look wrong if you do it vertically, but it's still the same numbers and you're going to get the same answer. Let's do one more for multiplication. 12 times 2 equals 24. Let's switch them. 2 times 12 also equals 24. And it works. So, answering our big question today, how do you find it? You look at the first two numbers, not the answer, and you try switching them. If you get the same answer, then you know it has commutative property. If you don't, then it's uncommutative. So now let's give you today's homework. It's going to be kind of a word problem. We're only going to have one question. Right? 2 equations make 1 have commutative property and 1 not. So in simpler words, I have to write two equations. One of them has to have the commutative property and one of them doesn't. Bye guys.